Okay, hello guys, how are you doing? I hope great. I'm Jimmy GGS91 here and be welcome again to my Star Wars Jedi Knight II Jedi Outcast 100% walkthrough. So yeah, I had to do a little bit different intro for this video because actually we're going to see some trailers first and then move to the actual level that is level 6 called Yavin Temple. So yeah, let's see those trailers first and I will talk a little bit in some of these trailers and jump to the actual level. So see you there.
What are you doing, Kyle?
Don't try to talk me out of this, Father. I need the power of the Valley of the Jedi, and I need it now.
Do you believe that this stream of power will ease your pain? Or that you can safely wield the Force with anger in your heart?
Jan is dead. My anger is all I have left. Anger and revenge.
Is that how she would want to be remembered? With acts of anger and revenge?
No.
Then remember her as she was, and may the Force be with you.
It hasn't been so far.
Are you all right?
I'd forgotten what it was like.
It will become familiar to you again in time. What will you do now?
Find DeSon, but first I need to get something I left behind.
Alrighty then, Kyle goes. Sorry folks if I had to comment over here, but that's because I had some trouble with these cutscenes on my previous walkthrough because of copyright claim. Yes, because of the music that is playing here in the background. But okay. Oh, and someone's coming.
Your plan worked, Master Desann.
Yes, Tavion. The death of Katarn's woman has driven him mad and delivered the Valley of the Jedi into our hands. Contact Admiral Fayar and prepare the troops.
And where's Kyle going? Oh, I think I know this planet. This big red planet. Just let me make sure. Yep, that's it. The famous system of planets, Yavin Prime, and its moon, Yavin IV. Here's Kyle. Oh, he's landing on a familiar place. I think I've seen this place before. I think on the movies.
Welcome to the Jedi Academy, sir. Master Skywalker is waiting upstairs for you.
Thanks. I think I can find the way.
Okay guys, so I think you already know where we are now. As you can see here by the X-Wing ships. This is a hangar. Actually the Rebel base. Remember on the Star Wars movies, especially episode 4. Yep, we are at the Rebel base that now is the Jedi Academy here. So this proves that this game is after the events of the Star Wars movies, the original trilogy. But yeah, that's actually pretty cool. We can even see the droids here. I think this is C-3PO. That might be R2-D2, I don't know, but it looks like him. And yeah, that's where we are. Our objective here is to meet with Master Luke Skywalker. And as that robot said, Luke is waiting for us. Like, he knows that we are here. Yep, that's the power of the Force, folks. And this place is so cool if you go to this side. can even see this actually pretty good copy of that place where the rebels were trying to trace a plan to destroy the Death Star here. You can even see that panel that is showing the angle of the Death Star compared to the Yavin IV moon. That's actually pretty cool. We've seen that on the movie with Mothma and all the rebels here with Princess Leia and all that sort of thing. Also, we can see more droids here. That's not cool to do to a droid, I think. Okay, there's nothing too much to explore here on this place. I prefer to switch my third-person view here because actually we're been stuck and using this third-person view from now. We can hear some crates here. We can see some crates here. That's silly me. Okay, so let's go up the stairs. There's nothing more to explore here. And let's go up the stairs again, this way. But before we meet with Luke, there's actually something pretty cool that I'd like to show you over here. That is this. A formal Jedi trainee. A Jedi Master and a Jedi student. Doing a training battle. I like to see these kind of things. Don't worry folks, we will be getting our lightsaber very shortly. Another guy would start to train with the Jedi Master. Let's see. Yeah. If we go this way, we can see another type of training. Right here. That is a Jedi using a training remote to improve his defensive and offensive skills with the lightsaber. Some people call that training remote, or I like to call the seeker drone. I think it makes more sense to me, but yeah, that's the name of this droid here. And if we go to this way, we can see another type of training. So actually Master Skywalker is trying to rebuild the Jedi Order, the so-called New Jedi Order. And here we can see some Force training. They are using telekinesis to move these big rocks here. It seems this guy needs a little bit of training here, but the other guy, he is much better. Yep, he can move much better, that thing. So yeah, like I was saying, Master Luke Skywalker is trying to restore the Jedi as the peacekeepers of the galaxy again by creating his new Jedi Order and of course training new students and masters. After the Empire collapsed, at least the Emperor. Okay, once we go here, we're gonna see a cutscene with Master Skywalker, so see you in a few secs.
Kyle, I've been expecting you.
Skywalker?
You've come for your lightsaber.
Yeah.
After all these years?
Jan's been killed by a Jedi. Goes by the name of
DeSon.
You know?
I sensed a disturbance in the Force. I'll tell you about DeSon while your trial is being prepared.
Trial?
A minor test to determine your fitness to wield a lightsaber again. Even in your relatively unpracticed state, you shouldn't find it too difficult.
Why can't you Jedi ever do things the simple way?
If the ways of the Jedi were easy, there'd be millions of us instead of dozens. Take DeSon, for example. He was born on a planet unused to the wonders of the Force, where his seemingly magical abilities caused him to be feared and shunned by those around him. His childhood was one of loneliness and despair, until a visiting trader discovered him, recognized the Force within him, and brought him to the Jedi Academy.
So he was a student.
Yes. For the first time in his life, DeSon was at peace. He'd found beings who liked him for who he was, beings who encouraged him to develop his talents. Over time, however, things changed.
How?
He became cold, severe. He belittled his fellow students for what he perceived to be their weaknesses, and argued sometimes violently with his teachers. During a training session, he struck down and killed a fellow student in cold blood. DeSon said he was too weak to be a Jedi. He fled before we could counsel him, and he has not been heard from since.
Until now.
Yes. Kyle, I'm sorry about Jan.
Yeah. Well, just give me my lightsaber and I'll be out of your way.
As you wish. Your lightsaber is somewhere in the ruined temple to the south. To find it, you'll need to utilize your primary force skills. During your test, I'll see if I can find some information on Desann's whereabouts. Good luck.
Okay, so now we have a new objective here. That is to search the trial grounds for our lightsaber. So yeah, and this cutscene was pretty interesting. We found out a little bit of backstory about the son, that he was actually a student here of the Jedi Academy, but over time he became cold, and of course the dark star started to act on him, and his Jedi training was starting to fade. He fled because he killed a student here. Alright, so our path is to go through this door here with the green light, because now we can access it and go to this very beautiful place. At least was what I think. Here we can see a good view of the planet here that is called Yavin Prime, the big red giant gas planet here. Yeah, that's not a moon, it's a planet. Actually, we are at the moon. Yeah, this place is very serene, calm, peaceful, as expected for a Jedi Academy. But funny enough, these temples here, this complex of temples here at Yavin IV were built by actually a Sith. Well, at least a Jedi that fell to the dark side and became a Sith that was trying to rebuild the golden age of the Sith. Yeah, that's a little bit of backstory here. If you want to understand that story better, look for Exar Kun. That's the name of that Jedi. But the most powerful Sith of the Old Republic time. Or before the Old Republic, I think. Okay, let's keep going. And there's nothing to explore here, just a complex of old buildings, ancient stuff. Where our intended path is through that opening here, next to this, whatever this is. And that's the end of the level, folks. Okay, so here we can see the level stats. As you can see, no secrets, no kills, because we actually did nothing on that level except of talking and cutscenes. But yeah, we've learned pretty cool things about the storyline of this game. First, that Kyle wants revenge because Jan is dead, and he went to the Valley of Jedi and found his father's spirit or ghost, whatever, and was trying to get the full power of the Force by getting the power of the Valley of the Jedi. That same valley seen at the end of Dark Forces 2, where Kyle defeated Jerec, if you remember, and played that game. But apparently the son had a plan to follow Kyle, since Kyle and Jan were the only ones that knew where the Valley of Jedi is located. So he followed Kyle, and apparently he'll do something here. Maybe increase his own power or empower his followers, who knows. And then Kyle went to the Jedi Academy at Yavin IV to meet with Master Skywalker to get his lightsaber back. And yeah, that's what we'll be doing on the next level, the Force Trials, to retrieve our primary Force skills and retrieve at last, finally, our lightsaber. So until the next level, that is called Yavin Trials, I'm Jimmy91 here, and bye bye to everyone. Take care, folks.